In lecturette 2, we're just going to do a brief hawk's eye view, big picture view of how the autonomic nervous system works. So I want to kick this off by showing you folks the classic example, and this is the heart. And I want to tell you folks that our internal organs are innervated by the autonomic nervous system, okay? So what I'm going to show you folks is the following. Now, innervation means that I'm going to have connections from neurons to some organ. And so here, and we'll talk about the nodes, but if you folks remember your essay node from anatomy, if not, don't worry about it. We're not there yet. We'll get there. But if this is a sympathetic neuron, right? And if I have, let's see, sympathetic neuron, right? And of course, if I secrete now neurotransmitters from this sympathetic neuron, that means that the sympathetic nervous system is upregulated. And let's say that if the sympathetic nervous system is upregulated, these neurotransmitters are secreted, they bind to the SA node of the heart is going to start to increase its heart rate. And let's say that it causes heart rate to increase, and now I am at 100 beats per minute, okay? Now, remember, seesaw, right? Seesaw, seesaw. That's what I sing to my daughter because I pretend I'm a seesaw and she seesaws on me. Now, if I have sympathetic innervation, if I want to downregulate the heart rate, I need to have parasympathetic. So I'm going to draw parasympathetic in blue. And so here's my innervation of the parasympathetic neuron. And it also will have its neurotransmitter that binds to its receptor to do its cellular response. And if I upregulate the parasympathetic nervous system, right, then I can now cause the heart rate to decrease. And let's say it drops to about 60 beats per minute, right? Now remember, if the sympathetic nervous system is upregulated, that means that the parasympathetic is not, okay? Okay, only one can be on at a time. We can't have them both on at the same time. So let me just be very clear in my drawing that if parasympathetic is upregulated, sympathetic is downregulated. Okay, because this should make sense to you, because if I now secrete neurotransmitters at the same time, sympathetic and parasympathetic, they're going to cancel each other out, right? I'm not going to have like an increase or net decrease of beats per minute. They will stay the same. So remember, one upregulates while the other one is quiet. And then if I want downregulation, I will upregulate the downregulator and the other branch is quiet. Now this arrangement of one upregulating and the other downregulating an organ is something called antagonistic control. Now, a lot of times when I start talking about antagonistic control, some students will get confused is because this word antagonistic, right? We use it for an antagonist, something that binds and blocks a receptor. That is a small picture definition, because I'm trying to get you folks to exercise your looking at things big picture and then looking at things small picture. So when we say an antagonist for a receptor, that means that the antagonist is a ligand that binds and blocks a receptor. When we talk about antagonistic control systemically in the body, what we mean is that we're going to have a branch of the nervous system that's going to upregulate an organ and another branch of the nervous system that's going to downregulate an organ. That's what we mean by the autonomic control being antagonistic. Okay? All right. That's it for this lecturette. Come back for lecturette 3. We're going to start talking about wiring. Come on, electricians. Let's do this.